Yo, what's up, Grumpies? This is your commissioner, the Bathroom Bandit, the one and only. I'm here to do the weekly recap. Um, this week was a pretty good week. I ain't gonna lie to you. We had some really close games. A few. We had a couple blowouts, which is necessary to bring some people down to earth. But first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to my Patriots who went without Brady, no Gronk. You know they didn't make the flight. Of course, no Deion Lewis. A couple of our linemen out. Went to Arizona, kicked ass, came back. That's the Patriots for you. Do your job. On to the next week. Uh, that was my theme this week also when I played the Bills fan, the Buck and Buffalo dude. Um, our matchup was as stands. 190 Bathroom Bandits, 151 Buck and Buffalo. Uh, Buck and Buffalo had a problem this week. He played with his heart. He decided that playing Tyrod Taylor against Baltimore defense was a good idea. Tyrod Taylor scored him 6 points, his starting quarterback. And Matt Jones gave him 3 points. And I think that was pretty much the reason he lost. I had Drew Brees at 49. Willie Snead gave me 36. Spencer Ware gave me 36. So I start the season off 1-0. And Buck and Buffalo starts the season off 0-1. Next matchup, we got Dougie. And that's his team name, Just Keating. And Kingpin. Uh, I don't know, man. You might have to change your name because you got 103 Kingpin. That just happened to be the lowest score of the week. Nobody named Kingpin should have the lowest score of the week. So I command you as commissioner to change your goddamn name, or I'm going to change it for you. Kingpin cannot have the lowest score of the week. That's a rule. Just made it up. Just Keaton had the highest score of the week, 196. He had the highest individual score of the week by a player, which was Andrew Luck with 53. C.J. Anderson had 31 for him. Antonio had 34. Seahawks defense gave him 26. And the kingpin over here, barely 100 points, had one, two, three, four, five dudes. Five dudes with single digits. And his highest score was Aaron Rodgers with 28. And that was pretty much it. Kingpin, you start off 0-1. Just Keating, you start off 1-0. Uh, look at this shit. Deal versus Belichick's hoodies, and Deal pulls out the victory. Now, Matty, I'm sorry, man. That's embarrassing. You losing to Deal in game one is just embarrassing, man. Uh, Deal is my boy, man. I love you, Deal. But you don't usually win your first game till like week 7 or 8. Anyways, Cam Newton got 24 for you. AJ Green went off for 40. That obviously was the difference in this game because Belichick hoodies had 147. So you beat him by 7 points, and AJ Green scoring 40 points. It's the obvious difference. So did you start off the season 1-0? Belichick hoodies, you start off the season 0-1. Oh, by the way, Belichick hoodies, I don't know what's going on with theirs, man, but 1 point and no injuries. That's a real exclamation worry sign, right? That's a red flag, man. Something is seriously wrong. Next matchup, AC5 versus Paradise Raiders. Paradise Mike, you had 145. AC5 112. AC Fire had one, two, three, four guys with single digits and two more with 11 points. High score was David Johnson with 24. On the other side, Paradise Mike, you had a pretty solid performance. You had a couple duds. Kobe Fleener gave you one. Adrian Peterson, for some reason, only had 3 points. But it was enough to pull off the victory. You start the season off 1-0, 1-0, and AC Fire, you start off 0-1. Next matchup is the Sutang Clan. Um, Chin Fern, 117, lower than the CBS projection of 127. And Dewey's Dirty Laundry, 152. This was kind of a blowout. Let me see what the problem was with Sutang Clan. Um, The problem was Carson Palmer was your high scorer with 25, and the next highest scorer was your kicker, Dan Bailey, with 18. That was the problem. None of you guys showed up to work that day. Odell gave you 11. Jordy Nelson gave you 15. Golden Tate gave you 11. Nobody gave you any huge numbers. Stafford on the other side for Dewey's Dirty Laundry gave him 37, and Doug Baldwin 24, along with Matt Forte 23. Oh, and the Texans also gave Dewey's Dirty Laundry 23. So he starts off the season 1-0. Wu-Tang Clan, you start the season off 0-1. Don't get used to it. You can win. You can do it. Maybe. Next matchup, final matchup, Men of Steel versus Gangrene. Men of Steel 113, Gangrene 140. Gangrene had Winston with 36, Brandon Cooks 37. He had a couple duds in there. His Chiefs defense only gave him 7, and Barnes gave him 0. Ingram gave him 9. But on the other side, you had Men of Steel with Ben Roethlisberger being the only player to score over 20 points. He had 31. And Men of Steel had 4 guys with single digits. And the next highest scorer other than Ben scored 18. So that just wasn't enough. You left a bunch of points on the bench, though, man. You had like 78 points on the bench. Anyways, you start the season off 0-1. Gangrene, you start off 1-0. So we had a pretty good week. No lineup issues. Everybody set their lineup. No technical difficulties. On Thursday we have a matchup between the Jets and the Bills. So if you have Jets and Bills players playing, don't forget to set your lineup on Wednesday or Thursday early in the daytime, because once the Thursday game start, I will not be able to put anybody in. You know, you have your warning. To be fair to everybody, you set your lineups. There's going to be no favors done. If you don't call ahead of time, once the game starts, it's too late. All right? I just want to be fair to everybody. So set your lineups and make some good decisions. Good luck. Peace.